Welcome back. Thanks for staying tuned with us. This is our fourth and final conversation for this morning, and it's a big one. We have joining us on set several artists. In fact, Alan and Balia, the artists in their own right, and then we got one with also a promoter, so we wear two hats. So we're going to start with Mr. Gilbert Gordon, promoter and performer for Heaven Is, right? And then we have beside him Mr. Herman Belize, who's an artist and a musician, and then Garin Carballo, who is also a musical artist. And last but certainly not least, the man himself, Mr. Sherwin Gardner. Needs no introduction, right? And they are here to promote and speak a bit about the upcoming Jesus Festival that's going down on March 7th inside the Belize City Civic Center. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Belize.
Yes, it's a pleasure having all of you. It's a pleasure. Strong men. A lot of energy, a lot of vibes, and of course a lot of talent here on set this morning, right? We'll give each one a mic on the start, spit it right now. Right?
They have to leave us, yes.
Mr. Gordon, speak a bit about the organization of this event and why you saw it fit to host something like this.
Jesus Festival was birthed late last year. Normally we would have gospel concert, I would say like about 20 years ago. And gospel concert used to be an integral part of Belize's community, where we see our social fabric is deteriorating at this point in time. And gospel music is always an avenue to reach out to young people. That was what transformed me when I was 12 years old when I gave my life to Christ. Because of music. Music is a powerful tool. Yes, we have pastors preaching on the pulpit, but music is a powerful tool and it can reach out to you. And so for me, I'm a living testimony of it, whereby my life was transformed in respect to music and writing of music and putting it pen to paper through the grace of God. And so with that background of what God brought me through that level in respect to train up a child in the way he or she should grow, that they may not depart from the faith, that was what kept me, and that's what have me here right now serving God. And so when late last year, when we spoke about the Jesus Festival, I was like, this used to be something that young people used to look forward to. And so if you look at our prices for the event, the primary schoolers are going to be for free because I want them to come. I want them to experience some of the same thing that I experienced serving God, because when they grow up, they're not going to depart from that faith. And so the festival is geared towards a family-oriented event. And so when that was birthed last year, I was like, man, my brethren Sherwin, he came here about 20 years ago. He was the main part of the Heavenly Gospel Band in respect to our ministry, in respect to our album, and building our album. In fact, that album was nominated for a Martin Awards in the Bahamas and all that. And so I spoke to him and I said, listen, Belize needs something like this. The society needs something whereby we could reach out, not just to the younger, but also to those who are going through transitional phases. And so the idea of the festival is for the entire country to come, from PG all the way to Corozal. Come to the festival, come and receive something from God, because we cannot just work and operate just by our own strength, but it has to be through the strength and the power of God. And so the festival is going to bring that, but it's two different genres of music. When we were talking about soca, reggae, dancehall, praise and worship, and also we're going to have a group that will be ministering in Spanish. So it's like for a different,
for
everybody to come and enjoy themselves.
And you have here on set one of the headliners, too humble to say that he's award-winning, multiple awards for the music.
19 albums.
19 albums. Listen, and you took the music scene by storm last year, I believe, with a viral hit song that has millions of views across several streaming platforms. And just to give them your respect, now, so
it reached billion. I think he said it's the billion.
2.4 billion.
2.4 billion views
on TikTok. Yeah,
that's the song is the title of the song.
Find Me Here.
Find Me Here. Something's good.
He was trying. He was trying to sing it.
When we end the show, he's going to sing that for you.
Good. So, but a lot of people may not know that you've basically made Belize a second home.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Belize.
How long have you been coming
Well,
here?
the first time would have been 2003, so it's been a while. I came back as well, did their album with them as well, and then I think a couple times after that I also came with YC.
YC Belize.
Yeah,
Yes.
YC Belize.
YC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's been some time.
How long YC
Not only
Belize?
there, I've been San Pedro also. Michael area.
Yeah,
with
Dan Riga.
Dan Riga, you know what I mean? So we also did something in the Belmopan as well too.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been quite some time, you know. They just give me a vehicle, so we
Oh, so now he
I can just drive around, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So speak up. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask about inspiration of music because right before you guys came in, Paul and I were talking about how the gospel genre is a completely different beast, especially when it comes to the amount of tone that you have to put into your music.
Right.
And so I often wonder, especially for gospel artists, how do you balance the genre itself with your voice and your musical style?
For me, it's not necessarily, God already gave us the gift, right? So for me, I understand that from a little boy. I started at the age of 5, right? So this year is actually 42 years of
Now give
ministry.
your age too.
I'm good. The reason why I'm good with giving my age is because at the end of the day, I'm still alive and I'm still able to do this and be relevant.
Yeah.
You know, and that is an important thing because they have so many people fall off. But more than that, it starts with the fact that as a Christian, the aim is to make it to heaven, right? So put music aside, our goal is to live for Christ and to make it to heaven.
Right.
But now bring the music in it. I know God gave me a gift. So for me, when I write, it starts on the knees. It don't start with just thinking about a viral song or thinking about doing something for people to jump to or anything like that. It's about blessing people. The times that we're living in, right? We sitting here, we laughing, we having fun, we talking about a show and we talking about people, but there's other people in the world right now who don't have this opportunity. They don't have that opportunity to smile. A lot of people crying and hurting, you know what I mean? So our music is there to connect with those people. I bring the piece that is relevant and point them to Christ because I said yesterday, if I fall now with 2 billion views on TikTok, I'm going to bleed just like you. You know what I mean? We're all human beings and we all go through things. We all have testimonies. What we do is bring in those testimonies through music in a way that it could inspire and draw people closer to Christ. And this is a big thing that they are doing. I think it's needed in this time, and having myself and people like Positive and even Jordan Dollar, who's with us, she's a Grammy Award winning artist as well, is major, not just for the artist only, but for the nation of itself, because they get an opportunity to see there's a Caribbean boy who come from a small village that people say nothing good could have come out from, and now I have a song with 2 billion views, been traveling the world, blessing people, and it keep growing and building and building. We have new projects coming out, so and it helps them because I'm connected to these brothers, you know what I mean? We've been friends for a long time, you know.
Indeed.
So there's great talent in Belize as well. So even to bring back that talent and to bring these guys together with us is phenomenal.
Let's talk about some of the talent in Belize, right? I want to start with Garin. You are no stranger, you and her, man, no stranger to the music scene within the church. And so for you, speak a bit about how excited you are to participate in this event and to bring some of the songs that are well known to this platform.
Yeah, well, to me, Jesus Festival is a grand celebration as well. It's a festival, it's a feast, it's a place where where the masses will come and taste and see that God is good. And so I'm thrilled, I'm excited to be a part of what God is doing and what God's about to do at the festival. And so as a local artist, I'm just bringing my all, I'm just bringing everything, and my offering, will be laid out, and I know that lives will be changed, that lives will be touched, that lives will be blessed. And so that's the main thing, is to be a part of what God is doing in this nation. And I'm thankful for, for Jesus Festival. I'm thankful for Gilbert and the Heavenlies. I'm thankful for what God is doing with the artists, the local artists, and as well the international artists, because I know that it will be a time where, you will come expecting and you will leave receiving something. So, it's really a grand time, and you know, like for me, you know, my songs, like what Sharon said, you know, yeah, is a testimony. It speaks from a place of breakthrough, a place of where God has brought me from. And so I believe that if God can do it for me, He can do it for someone else.
I think people who know that when you bust some of these soca tunes, it's over.
It is.
Energy.
But I love that there's so many different genres that will come out, because when you think about gospel music, you only think about one particular thing. So you have reggae, soca, Spanish music, and the
Well, I consider my brother Hermania, and I know he's very diverse, but the African king.
Oh, yes.
Right? But the man very diverse. But when it comes to like shell down the place with any type of African worship.
So so there are no chairs and nobody can sit down, is what you're saying.
Well, hopefully not. But Herman, let's hear from you, my brother.
Yeah.
You've been in it for a while, you've been consistent, and you've consistently brought people to a place of worship and to a place of celebration. What does being a part of this music movement in the gospel scene in Belize mean to you?
Amen. Man, I always try to figure out, God, what is my main thing that you have called me to do? And you know, as I've never thought I would ever play the drum at this level again, and so Gordon brought me back out, and so but as the festival is here and it's right upon us. The excitement is growing, and I will say there is no hidden agenda, there is no financial gain. Like, it's all about what's on the shirt. It's all about bringing Christ to the nation, and in John 12 it says, when I be lifted up, I will draw all people to myself. And I'm just excited about the opportunity that we have. We've been so dormant as a Christian, I guess, musicians, and like we do things small all around, but at this level we haven't really been doing it. And so I am more than excited, and you say I'm the African king.
Correct.
But I've written songs, and for some reason, God has been using me to do more of the African stuff, right? And the praise and the worship, the Nara, the big God, all of those songs. I believe I'm more of a worshiper, but people just love when I sing tambira and all of the other
How we
songs.
expect some of that fire. When they try to show your face, I don't think that's Saturday night.
Everybody look. No way.
But you're right. I think that the nation isn't aware of how many gospel music singers we have, or people that sing this sort of genre. So, Mr. Gilbert, you've brought almost everyone to the fold, really.
And this came about late last year as well, when they had we call it an honorary presentation for gospel artists, and our group was invited by Celebrate Authors, and so we were there in that room, all of us, and I sat there and was like, man, we have a lot of gospel artists here, and the platform was not there for them to be able to minister at this level. And for me, when I rededicated my life to God, people were like, man, what are you going to do? What is your purpose? I said, I don't need to ask what my purpose, because I know what God called me to do. Right. And so when God called to do something, it becomes so easy for you to do it. And so using the platform and the network, and then amalgamate that, align that with the arts that we have, and then with also my networking with Sherwin on it, with Papa San, and with all these other artists, to be able to come in and for people to see Jesus music being pushed at this international level. That was how everything was birthed.
All right, so we're
the
wrapping
rundown,
up. So, yeah.
right? Give us a bit, briefly, the rundown of this event, the date again, the venue, and the ticket price.
All right, so it's going to be Jesus Festival, March 7th, Belize Civic Center. It starts at 6 p.m. We have 11 ministers. And we know when you have music from one minister to the next one, it's going to be a long night. So we say from 6 p.m. until God says
God says
so.
what, yeah.
So it's going to be a night of that. The tickets are available now at the Belize Civic Center from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. to get your tickets. We also have t-shirts for $10. These are festival t-shirts. It's in black, white, and also in blue. Tickets prices, primary schoolers are for free. Once you go to a primary school, 12 or less, you can come in for free. If you're a high school, it's $5. And if you're an adult, it's $15. And if you have a group of more than 25, it's $10 per ticket.
Okay, so that's a set price. So everybody that VIP at this event.
Yeah,
Everybody that platinum there.
yeah, because
But the same in a one level.
No, that was key. They asked me that, and I said no. I prefer it this way because in the kingdom of God we're all equal.
That's true.
Yeah. Nobody is more important than the other. I don't want. No
Well, I mean, except the kids where they pay for free. Then you can.
They are the VIPs.
All right, Paul.
They are the VIPs.
but they're not working.
All right, so make we wrap it up. I really want to get the wrap up for each one of our from the no mind, right? But I want to start with Mr. Gardner. Give her a Lee
Send off.
Lee send off with
Yeah.
Find Me Here.
Yeah, definitely. But before I say that, I want to say
Go ahead.
to Belize in general, you know what I mean, and to the young people in particular, because you know a lot of young people right now finding themselves. If you have a friend, if you have somebody you know who've never experienced God before, never experienced a concert like this is the one to get them to. Sometimes people just need to experience it and they'll understand that, you know, there's impact through this. You know, there's a lot of people who creative, a lot of artists. I live in the Bahamas. I all the music that I hear recorded, everything that I do, even Find Me Here, it was done right in the Bahamas, right in the Caribbean. And sometimes we think that there's boundaries or limits to what we can do. You know what I mean? The God that we serve is bigger than that. So you could be from Belize, Jamaica, Trinidad, where I was born, anywhere. Once you have a purpose and you stick to that purpose, you'll know that something good is gonna happen in this year. And I am grateful that I made it here. Yesterday's gone and a new day has appeared. And Belize, we're grateful that we made it here. Cause we say blessings gonna find me here. Say, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I me say favor gonna find me here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell them say good things will find you here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I me say blessings gonna find you here. So show up there.
Yes, sir. Our producer is telling us we could only take one. So we'll take that one.
They made
and
a
then we'll wrap
melody.
it
It's
up.
okay.
Yeah.
They were meloding. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Harmonizing. It's good.
Yeah, all right, good. Well, gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining us on an exciting event.
Just want them to know that we're giving away this for everybody that comes out.
Oh, nice.
Your festival band.
Yeah.
And also we have the rugs, 500 rugs.
Everybody
I
everybody
think about
want
14 are yet to because I would probably give away about 20 already.
All right, gentlemen,
gentlemen.
thank you all so much.
All right,
Thanks for having
and we want to say a big thank you to everyone that dropped by, had the conversation with us, and a big thank you to you, our viewers, for starting your morning here on Open Your Eyes. It is March 5th. 5th? If it is your birthday today, happy birthday to you. And if you have a birthday shout out or just a question or a comment, you can drop us a line here. That's oye@greaterbelize.com.
You could also catch us live on Facebook every weekday morning at Open Your Eyes BZ. You could also catch the behind the scenes and all the highlights on Instagram at OYE Belize, and we even have TikTok. You know, we start our morning lives with TikTok, so you could follow us over there at Open Your Eyes BZ.
Okay. We also have a number, so you can call us and text us at 675-2555. But please join us again for What the Friday when you open your eyes.
And start your morning right.
Till then, keep your eyes, your minds,
And your hearts open.
We'll see you soon, Belize. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.